way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby.
When I was very depressed and obsessive compulsive disorder had seriously debilitated me to the point where I could no longer work. I was married and I had a large home, and I couldn't take care of my home or, you know, support my husband in the ways that I did. The depression and anxiety had accelerated to a point where I did become suicidal, and had made a few attempts. And that's when I had hospitalizations. I had an incredible social worker who I'm forever grateful to, and she actually introduced me to CMHA because she found my apartment here at IAC. I have just been happy every day since I've been here. It's been, it's, you know, been the best place I've ever lived. It's the smallest place I've ever lived, but it is the best place I've ever lived. I couldn't be happier. I've had wonderful case managers here, all of them, and Wamsi is the best. Wamsi, my therapist, I just feel so blessed to have had the opportunity to work with him. CMHA has some really fantastic angels. Never have to be alone. I'm single, but I always have something to do, and I don't have to ever feel lonely. Being able to take care of myself living here at IACT has been a wonderful experience because it's the first time I ever had a place of my own and that I could be independent. And I wasn't relying on other people to take care of me. And then the fact that I was able to achieve taking a course and getting up in front of the class and giving a speech. I never in a million years, I mean, in my days when I was hospitalized, I would have never ever saw myself speaking in front of people. That's another thing. When I first got here, I never thought that I'd be working again. I didn't know if I'd ever work again, and I'm working. I love my job, and I'm going to be moving on soon. I really don't want to leave here, but I mean, I knew when I first moved in, I knew that this is not considered permanent for anyone, but I love living here. I wouldn't move if I didn't have to, but there's a message inside of me that says, well, this was available for me when I was in a place where I really needed it. So I want that to go to someone that really needs it. I feel like I am ready to move on, but I definitely will miss it, and it is the best place that I've ever lived. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has contributed along my journey. Thank you.
I went through a very bad time in which I was cutting myself a lot. Then I cut myself on both arms from my wrist to my elbow, which resulted in my admission to the hospital of Central Connecticut, and then transference to Cedar Crest. After Cedar Crest, I moved into CMHA's IAC program at 235 Beaver Street, New Britain. It was the best thing that happened to me. It taught me how to live on my own, gain independence, meet positive people, and maintain my own home. During my time here, I've grown as a person with the help of therapy and getting my own apartment. Being able to talk to staff like Winona, Terry, Gay, Selena, and others at any time is very useful. I've started opening up a little by saying hi to people in the apartment complex, which I wouldn't have done previous to CMHA. I have life coaches who help me come out of my shell. We talk a lot, which helps me because I have a hard time talking to people. We go out and do different things. It is sometimes things I've never done before, or other times shopping or movies. That is good because I have tend to stay in my apartment although lately I've been getting out more so on my own. I went with Doreen to the Advocacy Unlimited course. We drove together. She drove, actually. And that was really nice. I got to know her a little. And we knew each other actually from Cedar Crest and the hospital at Central Connecticut, so it wasn't like we were new people together. All of my therapists were great therapists. I had no problem with them, and they all pushed me to do the best I could do. I'm proud of being on my own, because I've never been on my own, and I'm proud of being myself, not all cutting myself and all that. But living on my own is what I'm most proud of. CMHA has had a great influence on my life. Now I am looking forward to transitioning out into the community into a one-bedroom apartment.
Before I went to counseling, my mom and dad were going through a divorce, and I felt uncomfortable, and I needed help with problems with friends.
Lindsay has always been a very special girl. She's always been happy. She could light up her room when she would walk in. And then somewhere around the 2nd grade in the public school, she started to have problems with some of the noise issues going on in the cafeteria, and really wasn't happy there. So that's how we started to talk about maybe going to the parochial school instead. Sounded like a great idea. We went. The 2nd grade thought, okay, it's just an adjustment period, and then the 3rd grade wasn't much better. By the 4th grade, I had seen Lindsay crash. I had seen her go. Her self-esteem plummeted. She didn't smile anymore. She cried all the time. She screamed about going to school. She was just so unhappy. So at that point, I knew we need to do something. Actually, it was her pediatrician who had mentioned that, and then I mentioned it to someone else who said, yeah, great place. Mentioned it to someone else who said, yeah, great place. So that's all I need. So we set up the appointment, went in. Lindsay was instantly comfortable. Instantly comfortable. The minute she walked into Helen's office, sat right down, instantly comfortable, started talking, and it fit. I just knew it was a great fit.
Helen really helped me get through my fears and helped me deal with my issues and my friends. Now that Helen helped me for a year, which is how long I've been seeing her, I'm loving having this life back again, because I missed it when I was upset all the time and crying a lot.
At first, she would cry a couple of times because she felt very embarrassed that she was having these feelings and these problems. So we had to, that was the first hurdle we had to get over, was you're safe. You're safe here. This is where you cry. This is where you talk about it. This is where you say all those feelings. And Helen's not going to tell anyone. She is your person that you can trust. So that within a short time, she got that. She got that message. And things just took off from there. And pretty soon I'd be in the waiting room and this girl would come bounding out with a big smile that I hadn't seen in an awful long time. So we kept up the sessions every week for months. And pretty soon I got my girl back again that I used to know, that was happy, joyful, loving, giving, caring, and trusting most of all.
Since I've been going to counseling, I've been really, really doing great, and I've been sticking up for others now. And now that I'm done with counseling, I can stick up for others and myself, and I can get along with friends better. And I'm just very happy now, and I've been smiling a lot. Before I wasn't smiling as much because I felt sad a lot. I'm much stronger now, and that I am excited to be interviewed, and I am very happy now, and I am very, very successful. Now I can help my friends, like I'm now a counselor.
I couldn't have asked for a better fit for Lindsay. And she's right. It was a complete success. Really, really has grown as a person through the process. So it was a terrific experience. Absolutely wonderful for our family.
Someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find